The locate command used to search for files and directories is very fast, but has two major drawbacks. It has only a few options, and most importantly, it doesn't do real-time search of the file system, but of its own database file, which should be constantly updated. Another Linux command used to search for files is find. It's a complex command line utility that searches for files in a directory and recursively through its subdirectories as well. Using find, you can search for files by name, owner, group, type, permissions, date, and other criteria. The syntax of the find command is find, path, and criteria. Let's see some examples. I'm creating a new directory with two files, mkdir projects and touch projects, report.txt, and another file in the same directory, todo.txt. This is the directory tree. And find the path, the directory, it will search in the current directory by name. So name todo.txt. And it has found the file. As anything else in Linux, the name of the file is case sensitive. Another option is iname, which is similar to name, but the match is case insensitive. So instead of name, I'll use iname, and the search will be case insensitive. If you want to specify only a part of the file name, find will search by that exact name. So find dot the current working directory minus name todo, and hasn't found anything. The name of the file is todo.txt, but I can search like this, todo and a star. It found all files whose names start with the string todo. Star asterisk here means any character, and when you use shell meta characters, it's recommended to enclose them in double quotes. So it's better to specify the searched string like this. It's better. Let's try another one. Find minus name star rep star and the closing double quote. And it found a few files. All the files contain the string rep in their file names. To find and delete a file, pass the minus delete option to find. This will delete the file with no possibility of recovering it, so be very careful. Find dot minus name todo.txt minus delete. And the file was found and deleted. If you search a location your user is not allowed to see, you'll get a permission denied error. Find /etc minus name PASSWD. In this example, I've searched for the files named PASSWD in the etc directory recursively, and there are some directories whose contents are not readable by the non-privileged user that ran the command. To search in those directories as well, I need to run the command as root. Another option you can pass to find is -ls, and it will execute the ls command on each file it will find. -ls. It executed ls on both files. Let's see how to search files by type, and for that there's the -type option. I'm searching for directories in /etc. Find /etc minus type d. Minus type d means directory. In fact, I'm listing all directories from /etc and its subdirectories recursively. This is its default behavior, which is time and resource consuming. However, you can specify the depth of a directory traversal using -max depth option. minus max depth 2. This command will search for directories in /etc and will go maximum 2 levels deep. Let's add another option. Minus perm 755. I've introduced a new option, minus perm, which will search by those exact permissions. Let's see how many directories we have found. So pipe wc minus l. And there are 254 directories. And if I go 3 levels deep, I'll have more directories. Now there are 343 directories. We can ignore these permission denied errors. I've already explained to you what they mean. Note that when you specify more options or search criteria, those criteria should be true at the same time. In fact, there's a logical end between them. Let's see other useful options. To search by size, use the minus size option and the number. Find /var minus type f minus size 100k minus ls. It will search the var directory recursively for files with the size of 1 kilobytes rounded up to the next unit. I'll execute the command as root. So sudo. And there are 3 files. By the way, the size value displayed by ls seems bigger, but that is because the k suffix displays the size in units of 1024 bytes, not in units of 1000 bytes. So it's only a display issue. You can also use the plus and minus prefixes to signify greater than and less than the size of n units. I'm searching for all files that are greater than 10 megabytes. So plus 10 and m. And there are a lot of files. Or I'm searching for the files that are smaller than 10 kilobytes. Minus 10k. These are the files. They are smaller than 10 kilobytes. You can also use the size option many times in the same command. Let's find all files in /var between 5 and 10 megabytes. So plus 5m and minus size minus 10m. These are the files. They are between 5 and 10 megabytes. Let's go ahead and see how to search by time, access time, modification time, or change time. To search by timestamps recorded on the files, use the -a time, -m time, or -c time options and the number that represents the number of days. Let's find all files that were modified in the last 24 hours or a day. Find /var. By the way, a / at the end doesn't matter. So minus type f minus m time 0 minus ls. These are the files modified in the last 24 hours. Maybe you wonder why I've used 0 as value for m time. That's because any fractional part is ignored. So if a file was modified 12 hours ago, in days it means 0.5 days and the fractional part is ignored. So in fact it means 0 days. Let's see another example. I'm writing 1 instead of 0. If I use -m time 1, it means files modified between 1 and 2 days ago. Another example. Find /var minus type f minus a time plus 1 ls. It will find the files that were accessed at least 2 days ago. Plus 1 means greater than 1 and 2 is the next number greater than 1. So the file was accessed at least 2 days ago. If you want to search by minute instead of day, use the -amin, mmin, or cmin options. For example, the next command will find the files that were modified in the last hour. And I'm searching in var -typef, -mmin, -60. So the modification time is less than 60 minutes. These are the files. I'm running the command as root. They were modified in the last hour. Let's see other search options. To search by owner, use the -user option, and to search by group, use the -group option. I'm searching in /var directory for files that belong to the gdm user. -user, gdm, and -ls. I'll run all of these commands as root. These are the files that belong to this user. And to negate an option, use -not before the option. For example, let's see all files that do not belong to the root group. Root is both a user and a group in Linux. The only user that belongs to the root group is root. I'm searching in /etc. I'm searching for files, -not, -group, root. These are the files that do not belong to the root group.